Good morning, children. Welcome to online classes. Our today's topic is creating forms in HTML. Now, here we will learn how to create HTML forms. HTML forms are a very useful features on website. They are used to collect information from the site visitor. HTML forms can be used to send data across the web. Website users enter details using forms. The form collects information from the site visitor and sends it to the server, which processes the parsed database or give logic inside the application. Now, what is HTML forms? Here I want to show you that what we need to create an HTML forms. First, the basic syntax is of a form is form tag. Inside form tag you will write form elements. You have to close form. Then what is form elements? Form elements are used to collect data from the user. They are of different types of form elements. Example: text box, checkbox, radio button, lists, combo box. These are the elements which we are going to use in our HTML forms. Now, first is input tag. The input tag collects the information from the user. You can have many variations from the input tag by changing the value of the type attribute of the input tag. Now, how you will use text box? First you will use input tag, because text box means in the form also we had seen text box means it is like a box where we have to write. If you want to write something, we will write inside the box. So that is a text box. Now, text box, when you will write, you have to write first input type is equals to text, which show a text box on the form. This text box accepts the input in one line. The text field also accepts value, size, name, max length, align within the input tag. Now, this is the attributes of text field and descriptions also. Size specifies the width of the field. Max length specifies the maximum number of characters for the input field. Name specifies the internal name of the field. Value specifies the initial value for the field. Align defines how the text field will be aligned on the form. Example, if you want to show in top, middle, bottom, right, left. Now, this is the HTML code which you will write to create a text box. Now, first is HTML tag, next is body tag. Now, form, because now I am creating form, so I will use first form tag. Inside the form tag, father's name, that is a label. In front of father name, I need a text box, so I will use input type is equals to text, size is equals to 20, name is equals to f name. Then br for a break line. Next I want mother name. Then input type is equals to text, size is equals to 20, name is equals to m name. Now you will close form, close body, close HTML. Now this is the output. When I want in front of label text box, at that time I will write first label name, then input type is equals to text, because I need a text box. That's why I am writing input type is equals to text inside an inverted code. Next I want in my form radio button. So for radio button we will write input type is equals to radio, which will show a radio button on the form. The button allows the user to select one of the option from a given number of choice. Given below are the attributes which can be used the radio button. Attributes and the description. Name, this is the internal name of the field. Value, this is the initial value of the radio button. Align, this defines how the text field will be aligned on the form, such as top, middle, bottom, right, left. Checked, this makes a radio button pre-checked. Now let us see the example. Here HTML tag, starting tag HTML, then body, then form tag. Input type you need always whenever you want text box, radio button, list box, whatever, you need input type. So input type is equals to inside inverted code. Now this time I am creating a radio button, so in place of text I will write radio because I want radio button in my form. Name is equals to gender, value is equals to boy. In front of that radio button I need boy and another name I need girl. So boy checked, then close, tag boy, then BR for break line. Input type radio, name is equals to gender, inside inverted code you write, value is equals to girl, in close tag in, and then you write girl, then BR. Input type is equals to radio, name gender, value other, then close tag, write other, and close form, close body, close HTML. Now let us see the output, what you will get. Now this is the above code produce the following output. Output is boy, girl and other had written in this code. Boy, girl, other. So I got radio button, 3 radio button, one for boy, one for girl and one for other. And one is always clicked, checked. See in the boy line, let us see why in this output boy radio button is checked. Because first line of this code, input type is equals to radio button, name is equals to gender, value is equals to boy, checked is it is written here. That's why in that output boy radio button is checked. Now I want check boxes in my form. Input type is equals to checkbox, inside inverted code right, close tag will show a checkbox on the form. Now what is the use of checkbox? We know what is the use of radio button. Whenever I want to select one option from the choice, that time I will use radio button. Now checkbox, what is the use of checkbox? A checkbox I want when I want to select more than one item. At that time I will use checkbox in my form. What the definition is given, let us see. A checkbox is used to select more than one option from a number of choice. The checkbox attributes, namely name, align, value, checked, behave the same as in radio button attributes. Example, all the checkboxes have the same name, that is value, though the value for each one is of them is different. Now example is given. HTML tag, body tag, opening, input type is equals to inside inverted code. Now we will write checkbox, name is equals to vehicle, value is equals to Honda City, and close tag, inside the tag I have a Honda City, then BR tag. Another one is given that input type is equals to checkbox, name is equals to vehicle, value is equals to Maruti Suzuki, checked is equals to inverted code checked, close tag I have a Maruti Suzuki, then BR tag. Input type is equals to submit, value is equals to submit, close form, close body, close HTML. Now example, output is given. See checkbox is there. I have a Honda City. Another one checkbox is checked. Why? Because here second line code, input type is equals to checkbox, name vehicle, value is equals to Maruti Suzuki, checked it is written here. That's why in that checkbox is right mark is there, means that is checked. And submit is my button. So input type is equal to submit, value is equal to submit. Now like this way you can create button. Submit / reset. Input type submit, the form will show a command button. Click the submit button will submit the form data to the website. Input type is equals to reset, will clear all the data entered in the form and the user will able to enter fresh data. Now submit and reset. Reset means when you will click in reset button, whatever you had written in the text box or check box you clicked or radio button you had clicked, that will be clear. Means fresh entry you can do very easily. But if you want to submit the data, at that time you will click in submit button. So when you will click in submit button, the entire data goes to the database. Now next is example HTML body. Enter your email. Input type is equals to text. Now it is clear that why I am writing here text, because I want to enter email ID, so I need text box. So input type is equals to text, name is equals to email, BR. Then enter your pin number. Input type is equals to text, name is equals to pin. Maximum length also you can use for this. So max length is 4. So pin number is for only for 4 character. So I can 4 digit. So you can use 4. And then BR. Input type is equals to reset. Value is equals to reset. Input type equals to submit. Value equals to submit. Now close form. P tag is given here. P tag, click on the reset button is you wish to reset the form. /p /body close /html close. The output of this code. Here form tag is not printed here, opening form tag. So you can first write form tag opening. After body tag, first opening tag of form tag, because closing is given here at the end. /form is given, but opening tag is not there in this code. So opening tag after the body tag. Now output of this code, enter your email. So text box is we had taken, so I got text box. Enter your pin number. Text box I had written in my code, so I got text. 2 buttons I had created in this. One is reset and one is submit. Now click on the reset button is you wish to reset the form, or click the submit button. Now password. The input type is equals to password. Everyone know why we are using password: to secure our data. So password defines a password field. Now password field means I want to hide something. I want to hide my password. So in the place of password character, I will use some symbol like circle or asterisk mark, so that is not visible to anyone when I will enter my password. So for that I will write here password input type is equals to password defines a password field characters as masked. Note, any forms involve sensitive information like password should be served over HTTPS. Now input type is equals to password defines a password field. Now HTML tag, body tag, username is label, input type is equals to text, name is equals to user, then BR tag, password input type is equals to password, name is equals to password. Now close form tag, opening of P tag, B, note /B, B for bold. In earlier I had told you P for paragraph, B for bold. Note, I want to give note also in my this HTML form, so I have written note. The password is not visible to the user. /P, then /body /HTML. So we will get output. Let us see. User, I had taken text box, so I got text box. Password, I taken text box, I got password text box. Note is given there. The password is not visible to the user. Now another one is text area. Now what is the difference between text and text area? Text is for a single line data. When you want to enter in a single line, at that time you will use text. But when text area is for when you want to write address, then address is big size. At that time you need text. Multiple lines entry, at that time you need text area. Text area are the fields that display blocks of text. The text area tag has both start and the end tag, indicating from where the text area begins and where the area where you were writing text ends. The attributes are attribute name and description, columns and rows. Specifies the number of columns and the rows of the box where the comment is to be written. Name of the text area object. Wrap. It helps in following the text to the next row in a paragraph when the text reaches the right hand border of the text area. Now let us see the example. The following code display the use of text area tag. HTML tag, body tag, form tag. Text area rows is equals to 4 and column no need to write full complete spelling of column. You have to write COLS, that is for column, is equals to 50. Wrap. You can accept block of text using the text area tag. Close text area, close form, close body, close HTML. Now output. You can accept blocks of text using the text area tag. Now third is list. Drop down box with selected and option tag. A drop down box contains a list that prompts the user to select one item from the list. It is created by select and option tags. Both select and option tags have start and the end tag. A select element must contain at least one option element. The option tag is used for creating a list inside a selected tag. Attributes are used. Attribute description, name specifies the name of the field, size specifies the number of items to visible when user click on the drop down box. Multiple, it allows for multiple selection. Attributes of the option tag. Value specifies the value of the option selected, indicates the option is pre-selected. Now example, HTML body select. When we want to create a list, at that time we will use select and option tag. So first you will start select, opening select tag, option, value is equals to north, and inside outside tag you write north, close option tag, then again option, value, south, close tag, south, close option tag, option value east, option close, and option value west, close option. Then at the last you close select body HTML. Now output you will get like this. List is for drop down. When you will click, you will get all the list, north, south, east, west, that is a list. You can select multiple option in a list. Here one more example is given, that if you want to change the name in place of north, south, east, west, you can, choice is yours, you can write any name that comes in a list. Now combo box. What is the difference between list box and combo box? This is the main thing, that combo box is a drop down menu, means you will get in a arrow, then when you will click in arrow, that time only you can able to see the item names. But list is visible to everyone, you can scroll and you can see the data. But combo box, one click you want to see the data. The term combo box is used to denote an element which allows the user to make a choice from a list of items or types his own alternative. In HTML terms, this would mean a combination of a select element and input type is equals to text element. Example, HTML body form, select name is equals to menu, option value 0 selected, please select option, option value 1, option value 2, option value 3, close options, then option value other, please specify close option tag, close select tag. Next is input type is equals to text, name choice text, close div, then opening of div, input type is equals to submit value, submit, close div, close form, then again you close form, close body tag, close HTML tag. Now this is the output. Please select, that is given here, please select in the first 0 value. When you will click in this arrow, at that time only you can, after that only you can able to see the list, combo box list. So please select 1 2 3 other, please specify. This is the difference between combo box and list. List you can easily able to see, only you need to scroll down, but combo box, when you want the data in combo box, at that time you have to click in this arrow, then after clicking the arrow the data comes downward. So this is some tag I had shown you with an example, that whenever we want form in our HTML, so we can create a form in our website. And in the website you can design form, name, text box. How can we can create text box? We had learned list, combo box, radio button, check box, button. So these are some tags which we had learned to how to create a form in a website. Next class I am going to teach you embedding audio and video in HTML page.